After Tomorrow X Together scored a #1 album on the Billboard 200 chart in February with the name Chapter. Temptation. The K-pop trailblazers could have been tempted to recreate a collection of similarly whimsical pop cuts. But the quintet opted to push forward with their story by fusing in new genres and collaborators for a goal greater than commercial success. TXT's latest musical journey, the name Chapter. Freefall, showcases an unwavering commitment to pushing musical boundaries. From serving one of the best choruses of their careers with a side of 80s new wave in the lead single, Chasing That Feeling, to dabbling in everything from metal to Latin pop thanks to mixing new and longtime collaborators, Freefall ultimately speaks to their group goal of abandoning traditional genre labels altogether. "We tried to experiment with new sounds and styles on this album," says Tomorrow X Together vocalist Taehyun, who co-wrote 3 of the album's 9 tracks. "We don't want to limit ourselves to one genre and want to continue to experiment with a variety of sounds. At the same time, we want to put our own spin on them so that Tomorrow X Together can ultimately be a genre of its own." Subverting expectations and refusing to limit oneself is not just a sign of courage in an unpredictable music industry, but artistic confidence that one's messages and story can continue with the fans and listeners willing to open their ears and minds, with Taehyun, Soobin, Yeonjun, Bombyu and Hueningkai living that motto in their music. Dive into more with the members of Tomorrow X Together for insights into their creative process, album's themes and aspirations for the future. Jeff Benjamin. Congratulations on your latest full-length album. Ahead of this LP, you explored genres like rock pop with the Jonas Brothers and Latin pop with Anitta. What drives your experimentation? Taehyun. We tried to experiment with new sounds and styles on this album as well. There's 1980s-inspired new wave track, Chasing That Feeling, hard rock-driven, Growing Pain, and Deep Down, which has a Jersey Club sound. We don't want to limit ourselves to one genre and want to continue to experiment with a variety of sounds. At the same time, we want to put our own spin on them so that Tomorrow X Together can ultimately be a genre of its own. Jeff Benjamin. You mentioned Chasing That Feeling has the 80s new wave sound. What made it the proper title track and how did you approach blending in your sound? Yeonjun. Chasing That Feeling is a song that marks a new beginning in reality and an important turning point in the Name Chapter series. It sings of a fresh start away from the sweet but irresponsible past which our previous album The Name Chapter. Temptation dealt with. So it felt right as the lead single for the new album. Hueningkai. I think the retro, new wave sound of the track works well because it captures a youthful and resilient energy.